Hi shoebox friends, this is Denise with D. Rogers. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would just share with you some of the filler I've been working on. And it's not Filler Friday, that was last Friday, and the next one will be next Friday. But while I was on break, I wasn't completely on break, I still worked on some shoeboxes and creating more filler. So I thought today I would just share with you what's in these boxes before I pack them up and seal them with tape. And hopefully it might give you a few ideas of your own. I just want to remind everybody that Operation Christmas Child definitely wants us to concentrate on shoeboxes first. So that's really a priority, and it is a priority of mine. But I do shop for filler when I find a great item. I buy in multiples or in bulk, or when I'm packing, if I have leftover items, I pack them up as filler. So we use filler at the processing center to help fill a half-empty box, or when something has to be removed, we put an item in that is filler. And Operation Christmas Child provides us with corporate filler, but we can also send in filler as well, and it's greatly appreciated as a processor. So I'm going to turn the camera around and just give you some ideas and show you what I've been working on. Okay, so this is my living room situation right now with filler boxes. And then on this side, I have shoe boxes and more filler. And downstairs, I even have more filler. But let me show you these because I haven't shared these with you. And I'm going to try to do this by holding the camera, which might be a little bit hard, but we'll give it a try. So let's look in each box. So you can see here I have these are Easter eggs that I got at Easter time. And they have like they have a girl's bracelet and a bandana. And then I also put in, it says you are loved, and some stickers. And then I've labeled it for girl 10 to 14. So I did a bunch of this. This one just has a chick inside. I got these chicks from Dollar General for a penny and put them inside of the bunny egg. I thought that was cute. So those are my eggs. I've done a lot of those. Then I also did these socks and games packages. I used this earlier in a filler video, but I found these, I guess these are socks that I got at Walmart, and this is a 3-pack, and I got a lot of them. So I put them in one of these little nettings, and then I got these little, they're called the world's smallest. So this one is a Rubik's Cube. I got these at Target at 90% off after Christmas. And then the label comes from the Facebook group OCC Shoebox Packers, and labeled them for a 10 to 14. So I did a whole bunch of those. I did a whole bunch of stuffies in cups with some beads. And this is Cocoa Melon, so it has like a Cocoa Melon mask in here that I got from Party City. This is another one. I have like a doll inside. These are Encanto glasses and an Encanto cup inside of an organza bag. I didn't label those because that could really go for any age. More Cocoa Melon. I found a lot of these Cocoa Melons for $1 at Walmart last year, or I guess earlier this year. And again, I put in a Cocoa Melon headband that was from Party City, and a Cocoa Melon cup also from Party City, and some beads. So those are really cute. Remember when you're doing filler to mark your boxes clearly with the words filler, and don't put them in a regular shoebox. So I just print these out, these filler signs, and I put them on there. Or I will handwrite on the box the word filler, just like that. This one's cute. It doesn't have a stuffy, but I put in Play-Doh, and then one of those 25-cent animals from Walmart in one of the cups from Party City. Okay, in this box I created tic-tac-toes. These are from the Facebook group Sending Shoeboxes, and I printed out her instructions, and I got these little markers from Dollar Tree, and then I printed them out, and I also printed them on cardstock, and then I put a cover on the back and a sticker that says Jesus loves you, and put them in organza bags. So I did a whole bunch of those. Those are really easy to do. They don't really cost a lot of money. Down here are coloring books. I had a lot of coloring books that I got on sale this year from Big Lots and a variety of places. And then I created crayon packs. I divided my crayons up, put them in little baggies with this little crayon border that I got from Dollar Tree to create these coloring packs. And the bags I got, I think, on Amazon a while ago. So there's a lot of coloring books in here. Coloring books are great to send with crayons. So many times I've processed and said, oh, I just wish I had a coloring book and crayons. So those are great to send. Down here I have some pencil packs. These are WOW pencil packs that I did in the pencil cases. I'll open one of those up to show you. So these are some of the mini pencil packs. They have an eraser, sharpener, another eraser, some caps, 4 pencils, a pen, a religious bookmark, and a little toy at the top. So I have a bunch of those. Okay, here's my WOW pencil pack. It's got like a little stuffy butterfly in there. I got that on clearance, 90% off at Target. Some butterfly socks, and then some pencils and pens. Has a little play pack. This little felt flower I thought was cute. She can hang it up in her space. Some sharpeners, some fun erasers, and I added more crayons. This is a crayon pack that I made. And a nice eraser and one of these little pullback cars. So that's kind of what we call a WOW pencil pack. As you can see over here, I'm working on more as I film. But all right, let's look at some more. Okay, these are really fun. I just did these the other day. These are little dinosaur play packs for boys 2 to 4. Again, the labels were from OCC Shoebox Packers, and has a mini play pack. It has some crayons, additional crayons to go with the play pack, some dinosaurs, a little dinosaur puzzle, and then I took all the Scholastic dinosaur packs that I got for 50 cents at Target and divided them up into 2 matching sets. So I did a whole bunch of these. This one actually has a notebook in it with a dinosaur sticker on the front. Same with that one. But these turned out really nice. This one has a tattoo in it. So I really like those. Underneath those are just more pencil packs. Just like a boatload of pencil packs. And I'm really done all my pencil packs for the year. I met my goal of what I wanted to do for the year. And so I'm kind of done, but I love doing them so much I'll probably do more. Okay, down here I have a few more of those bunny rabbits, but I also have these more stuffies. These were the Vita the Vet stuffies that I got for 50 cents, and the cups were from Party City, and then I popped in 3 pencils and a sharpener and a mask, like a superhero mask. So I did a whole bunch of those. Okay, and I just finished these up. These were shirts that I got from Target at 90% off. So they were, I took all the tags off, but they were, I want to say like 69 cents a shirt or something like that. And then these are bandanas, shark bandanas that I got from Oriental Trading. The Fuzzy Friend sharks I got from Dollar Tree before Dollar Tree prices went up. And then I was really excited to see that Tiffany had a boy age 2 to 4 label with a little boy in a shark costume on the Facebook group OCC Shoebox Packers. So each pack has a shirt, a bandana, and a stuffy. So I did a whole bunch of those. And some of them have like a shark egg from Easter, and then I put little sharks and sea creatures inside. And also a shark creature if I didn't have a stuffy. And then I also did a few of these. I actually put a little piece of tape on these because I was afraid they might break apart while they're tossed around in the bins. But inside I have sea creatures inside, so the shark's like eating the sea creatures. And over here are some shirts that I got from Walmart for 50 cents. They had little frogs on the shirt. So I used a little frog Easter container and stuffed it with, I think, a cross and a bracelet. I put in a little bunny and another label from OCC Shoebox Packers in a cup that I got for, it's either 10 or 25 cents from Walmart, all in an organza bag. So this turned out really cute. I just finished those up the other day. Okay, these were from Filler Friday. The hygiene kits, or the personal care kits for the girls 10 to 14. So I packaged all of those up in here. And those turned out really pretty. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description below. I think that's all of those. Okay, and this is a really big filler box, and I'm afraid I have actually filled it up too high because it will be too heavy for my husband and I to carry. But let me show you what's in here. So if I have a theme that I was working on and I just never got around to completing the theme or had extras left over, I always create filler packs. So this was an Arthur themed box that I was going to do and I just never did it. So I put everything together in an organza bag, labeled it for a girl 2 to 4. I put in a few markers in a little baggie. It has an Arthur coloring kit and I think it's like a sticker set in there. Here's another Arthur set. This one I made for a boy. It has some socks, a stuffy, a puzzle, a book, and this coloring carry-all in the back. It's kind of like a coloring book. This was a doll I had left over. Anything I have left over that I'm not using, I will send in. There's another cup with a Beanie Baby and some pencils and school supplies tucked inside a cup. I had a bunch of shirts and little pants left over to go as a set, and I created some fun filler just with some random items I had and some bracelets that I made. So that's for a girl 5 to 9 because of the size of the shirt. Here's some Moana items I had left over after packing a Moana box this year. I had a shirt and shorts and this little Moana pop-up girl. Also, if you just have extra stuffies that you're not sending, you're not using, feel free just to send in the stuffed animals as is. I found these sandwich boxes at Dollar General. I think they were like 25 cents or something like that. Originally $1. I should take that off. And I made a like a shoebox within a shoebox with them. It has school supplies in there and fun toys and a little bit of hygiene items, but really fun to add to a box that needs it. Okay, these are really nice. These are very soft pencil pouches that I got after Easter clearance at Walmart, and I made pencil packs and pencil pouches that have paper and crayons, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, some stickers. So those turned out really nice. I did a bunch of those. Okay, so if you don't have time to bag everything up, you can really just send in clothes like this, which I have also done in the past. So I had some random pair of shorts, and I just put them in there because they will use them. They'll take price tags off if they want to. And, you know, the processors can look at it for the size when they need to. Some more of those socks, only these were white socks that I had from a big set, and I put in again one of the world's smallest. And these also have little fidget spinners in them. So those turned out really nice. Okay, hopefully you're not getting tired of seeing all these. These were really fun to do. These were ponies that I got, I think, at Dollar Tree, again before the prices went up. They come with a little comb. Some are ponies, some are Pegasus, some are unicorns, I think. I think most of these are ponies. And what I did is I included a little tattoo. I included a little slap ruler. These were from Walmart. And then I made little horse blankets for each one, and I will take one out to show you. So here's the little Pegasus horse. It comes with a comb. I added a little brush and 2 little barrettes for the horse. She has a tattoo with instructions, a unicorn ruler slap bracelet, and then here's the little blanket I made for every little horse, either in pink or purple. So those were really cute. More pencil packs. This one has a polar bear, a ball, penguin, erasers, caps, pencils, sharpeners, stickers. Okay, here's another big box marked filler. And these used to be at the Dollar Tree, these little cases, and I made them into a large wow pencil case, including a composition book, one of those half composition books, and stickers, you know, sharpeners, a little stuffy, school supplies, scissors, the whole shebang. So I made quite a few of those. These I love. These are really wow stuffies. I got these for $1 at Walmart. They're the big rag dolls. And I got a whole bunch of them and just put them in a cup in an organza bag, and they make great filler. So anytime you see a great deal like that, I mean $1 for this stuffy, let me take her out for you. So this is what she looks like. Isn't she adorable? She was only $1, so I got all that they had and created filler with all of them. This is a little train set that I had left over. So it's a train make it box and a book about trains, both from the Dollar Tree, and I put them together like a little set. This was left over from a sunflower box for a girl 10 to 14. So it's a pair of sunflower socks and a sunflower coloring set and a sharpener, and then an advanced coloring set. That's, you know, I should put, oh, I did. I put in some colored pencils, and then there's a whole box of colored pencils. So that's a nice little filler pack there. Here's another train leftover. I have the train whistle and Thomas the Train minis. Make a nice little filler pack. These were actual pencil pouches that I created some pencil packs with. They turned out very nice. So I created these for 2 to 4s, which I thought were really cute. So it's this little stuffy, and then I created a blanket for the doll baby. So let me show you. So it's like a little lovey. She can use it as a doll blanket for the baby. It's one pattern on one side and one on the other. The material was from Dollar Tree. It was very easy to sew, and then I paired it up with this little stuffy doll, little girl. So here's another one. It's this really cute little duck, so soft. And then here's the little blanket or lovey to go with it. So those make great little fillers. Okay, I kind of did a deep dive on this box. I created all these packs for boys aged 10 to 14 that have a mini Uno card game, and then a t-shirt that I got on sale after Christmas. It has a dinosaur on it. And these are all in the larger sizes. And here's another one. I just packaged it a little bit differently using these little bags from Walmart. Included the cards. I just put a little bow and a jingle bell at the top, and the label also from OCC Shoebox Packers. I had a lot of these Snoopy shirts from Christmas that I got from Walmart, and I paired them up with little puppy dogs. And I just still labeled girl or boy aged 2 to 4. Okay, this box has also my recent hygiene packs or filler for the 2 to 4s. Those turned out really cute. I love those little pencil cases. They're just super, super cute. And then recently I got these coloring books from Target for 50 cents. And then I just put in a whole box of crayons. You could easily divide those up if you wanted to though, but they're only 25 cents. So I just put a whole box of crayons in with a coloring book, put them in these baggies, and then I put a big Jesus Loves You sticker on the outside. So I did a bunch of those. And that's what I've been working on for the last month or so. Okay, so that's it. A little bit of my filler behind the scenes. I love creating filler. But I do love shoe boxes first, and I try to make sure that I concentrate on those first. But I know that this filler will really bless those boxes that need it. So thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And be sure to comment below if you have any great filler ideas for me. I'm always looking for new ones to share for Filler Fridays. So thanks again, God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.